Hi, welcome to the Paddlyft podcast. I'm Jacky.
Hey, it's Jeff.
Hey, it's Sajee.
And I'm Vivian.
So today we're going to talk about what advice would you give to someone who wants to do Dragon Boat for the very first time? Jeff, do you want to start us off?
I think Jacky's default is just Jeff.
Can you repeat the question?
What advice would you give someone who wants to join Dragon Boat for the very first time?
I would say, sorry to just jump in like that now. I would say just go for it, even if you're nervous, because at first for me, when I was in Dragon Boat, I missed 1 year of doing nothing. I did 1 year of doing nothing, and I wanted to join a new sport, and then I was kind of nervous joining a new Dragon Boat team, and trying to make new friends. I was like, oh man, I have no friends right now. It'd be nice to make some friends, and I decided to reach out to a Dragon Boat team in university, and just went for it. And honestly, it was a great time. I feel like even if you're nervous, you're unsure, I feel like you should just go for Dragon Boat.
Yeah, I get that. If you want to make friends, join Dragon Boat, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, because first year, I don't know anyone, right? So it's a great way to meet people, for sure.
Another way or another reason for people to join could be they want to exercise or have people with them like every week or like a couple days a week to just be together and make friends, I'd say. Because what better way is there to make friends in uni than joining a club where you have specific meeting day and then you'll see everyone. Because that's it.
Also, to go off of that, it was really good getting a set routine and getting set workouts to do it to get fit and have exercises to do. So I feel like that was really good for a first timer trying to experience working out and getting to Dragon Boat as well.
I think, say if you're in university, probably a way to kind of, figure out if your team, go to your clubs fair. Go to your clubs fair, and then usually they give you information. And then, even from that, you can kind of tell. Most teams, I think, in university have, a recreational side and a competitive side. Or at least they'll have a joint. So, you could work your way up if you really wanted to. Or, if you're just trying to do this kind of, on the side, you can go about that. So, kind of, if you're in university, club fairs is usually a good place to go. If your university has a site, then they usually post all the clubs there, so you can look there.
Or just Instagram. A lot of uni teams have Instagram, and if you guys want to know which teams there are, you can just shoot us a DM and we'll send you some team names.
That's good.
No, that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Slide in our DMs. Jeff will message back to you.
No, not me. It's gonna be Jacky.
Yeah, if you're in university, look up if there's a Dragon Ball team and check it out, because it's definitely a great way to get fit, meet people. And another point I like to say is it welcomes all skill level, right? So
Yeah.
you don't have to have a fitness background to join. There's a lot of teams that have programs to help you get better, get stronger, if that's what you're into. And if you already have that kind of fitness background, there are teams who are more competitive that could that have the kind of have that same expectations, who want to be more competitive in the sport, right? So I usually say it's for all kinds of people who want to get into fitness or want to be more competitive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to add on to that, if you have an athletic background, it'll work in your favor for sure. But if you have none of that, that's totally fine, because I am pretty sure that all uni teams are very welcoming, and they're very open to guiding you through the workouts and just anything power related. So it's definitely not, or shouldn't be seen as something intimidating, even though I do understand that some people might have trouble, or they just don't feel comfortable in the gym. And a lot of these teams, they have programs where they'll help you out in terms of that, in terms of working out.
Yeah, for example, there will be group sessions and designated time slots, and then there's a leader for each one, and they'll help you in terms of lifting, doing the proper technique, making sure you're doing the right form, and things like that.
I also want to bring out a point where even if you don't have the athletic background, you can still join a competitive team because a lot of these competitive teams they have turnover, so they need new people to join. If you want to be dedicated to the sport, you have a lot of time to get your fitness level up to join these like more competitive teams because there I know some people on a say competitive university team they they start off with no fitness experience and coaches will look at how fit you are initially till when they make the cuts and be like, oh, this guy couldn't do pull-ups, but now he can do 20 something pull-ups. I seen that kind of progression, like for real. And as long as you have like some kind of dedication and people see that, like that's gonna be a really good attitude to have on a team. And it's not always about the most fit people will make the team. There's a lot of factors that go into it, like your commitment, like how your attitude, all kinds of like soft like skills. So you shouldn't be discouraged if you want to try out a competitive team.
I think we've been talking a lot about university, but like, what about like all the people who are like outside of university? They've graduated or like they're already working and stuff. How do you think like they would probably get to, I don't know, join a team?
I
Like,
guess,
or find these teams at least.
I guess I'm the only one that relates as a postgraduate at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I might have some more advice, but usually what Sajee said, more or less, just searching on the websites, reaching out.
Hey, if you have questions, we know a couple teams, like if you're Toronto based, and
Yeah.
then you could DM us, and then you can get to talk to Jeff.
Yeah, he has some
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah,
that he
all
can
listed in
recommend.
his.
For postgraduate, I would try and just reach out to community teams. I believe just searching on the internet, you'll find community teams out there that are willing to accept you as well.
Yeah,
Through.
just search Dragon Boat teams in wherever city
Yeah.
you're in, and hope that a team pops up.
If you're near Toronto, there's definitely a lot of
A lot of them,
options.
yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about first year. So we talked about, how to join, how to be enthusiastic joining, but what would you have done differently in your first year?
Vivian on the bus, you can go first.
In terms of socializing, I would say, well, I used to be very shy, and I think what I would have done differently is just reach out to people first more, just to put myself out there more than I did before. And because I just realized that there were actually a lot of other shy people on the team, and they weren't willing to like open up just like I wasn't willing to. So I think just taking that step to put yourself out there would change a lot, and I guess change for the better because you'll get closer to more people. Yeah, that's the social aspect of it. But in terms of training, uh, I'd say I think I mentioned this before, but if I didn't, well, my first 2 years, I was just treating like just literally just a social club. I was just there for the people, the friends.
Full on potato.
Yes, I was a potato, but I was trying to be more of a social butterfly than
Now
a
she's too
fitness
social.
addict. No, but yeah, yeah, in terms of training, I don't know if I would have done it differently um, because I focused on just creating friendships. I got a lot of that, but when it comes to training, I'd say just hit the gym more, because a lot of people think that just going to practice like once a week is enough to get fit and get your team up there. That's not how it works. So what a lot of teammates would do is they go to the gym like 3 to 4 times a week, and that's how you could see progress in their fitness or fitness testing. So I think, yeah, I would go to the gym more. Simple as that.
What are your thoughts, Jacky?
Yeah, I mean like Definitely, if you this is something you want to do, you gotta like enjoy Dragon Ball, whether like it's the social aspect or it's the fitness aspect, because you don't wanna not like Dragon Ball like the team and just half-ass the season, because a lot of people won't have a great time. Like people will like talk about you, be like, oh, this guy doesn't show up and this guy like doesn't go to the gym, something like that. I think you wanna buy into that kind of culture. If it's not for you, like maybe it's not for everyone, but you wanna enjoy what you're doing. So
Jeff, your thoughts? The world wants to know.
My thoughts on what? Sorry.
The question that you asked.
I told-
What would you have done differently
Oh right, what I've done
when you
differently.
first joined?
Similar to what Vivian said, sorry. More or less reach out more to other people, talk to others, because I never realized that everyone's really social in Dragon Boat. Every single team I know, they're all friendly, and if you just reach out and just talk and make the effort to talk to them, because most people are shy and sometimes they might not want to, they're too shy to get to know you, but like I feel like if you make the effort yourself to reach out, I feel like it'll help, because that's what I didn't do, and it was a bit tougher to make friends starting out. So for me personally, just reaching out more and talking to others to make your Dragon Boat experience the best.
yeah.
Yeah, I think what I would add on to is definitely don't feel pressured to figure out if you want to do recreational or competitive, because there's always time to like back down from either or. So just take your time, get to know the sport, get to know the people, and then see where you want to go from there.
If you guys were listening to episode 0, Sajee did mention that in his first year he had more friends on the veteran side. So based on your experience when you were meeting people that you were unfamiliar with, what would you have done differently, or would you do it the same? Like what was your thoughts as well on that?
I think I should have opened up earlier. I used to just go to practice and kind of just run away.
And
then,
go to volleyball?
Yeah. I was like, I would try to. Well, I mean, I would play before practice and then go to practice, and then after I finished practice, I would just kind of run back and go play more volleyball, because I mean, I didn't know most of the people there till till the first semester ended, and then when the second semester started, I was kind of like talking more to people, and then like I think what everyone is basically trying to say is basically just take the time to talk to one person who if he during practice, and then that'll eventually lead to something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we're pretty good for this topic. We didn't go off too much, so yeah, I think that's it for today. So
Yep.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks for listening to the Paddlyft podcast. If you like our content, be sure to subscribe to our podcast to share with your friends, or check out our Instagram at Paddlyft. That's spelled Paddlyft. The link is in the description box below. Be sure to slide into our DMs if you have any questions you want us to answer. And that's all for today. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later, guys.
bye.
Later.
Bye.